do not remember where I was. Or what I was doing. In my ship. Meet Hadrian in the New Atlantis Mass District. Alright, so that's not here, so...
Let's put this bird into space. Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
I'm gonna grab jump. The update said it added DLSS support,
You are entering United
but it's
Colony
not
Base.
ready yet.
Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Yeah.
Scan complete. You are clear.
I kind of want to maybe do a little exploring tonight. I saw something in online about it, about Earth, and I wanted to go there and see it real
Captain.
fast.
Over here. The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen,
Oh yeah, we. Had to
I know
give
I
them that
should have been
Paramore
more
stuff.
forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest
I
of
remember.
full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance.
Shocker.
The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone.
What?
Of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy.
I didn't see that coming.
They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Huh. You're a clone of a man? How's that work? I mean, I'm
A
interested.
non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak. condemning countless lives.
Wow.
Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him. I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Your eyes, they're red. Is that a result of the cloning process?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars.
And we knew this.
The Red Devils unit I was a part of. They were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like one. Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
It gave us the option to do some other stuff, but I mean, once we get this finished. Reminds me of Mass Effect.
Ah, welcome. You must be
I think
the
it was Mass
captain
Effect.
Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Well, it's to make sure those terramorphs don't come back, right? We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision with data. We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible terramorph apocalypse. That's possible. I'm just here to talk about what happened. Hadrian's the one with the grand plan. Remind me of what's kept in those archives. That seems a little ridiculous. I'm gonna go with this one.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Yeah, it wiped out a colony, never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming. Only what I was told is tissue matched from ones. It's tissues matched ones from Londinian.
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been
That might have
privy
been
to
the
thus
wrong one.
far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made
Yes.
to open the archives?
I would.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
Well, I am not. I've heard nothing here to convince me that we should do anything but wait. And I will not risk galactic peace on a question of if.
Yes, a fair assessment, Chief Diplomat. So then, while the data you two have presented is compelling, I think we can safely say it's insufficient for the level of action you've requested. Perhaps once we've... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred.
What the hell?
Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport.
No shit.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Rogan, the local barracks can provide support.
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
I'll fight him.
You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
What is this guy doing? How do the terramorphs get here?
The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! We're trying to help you!
What are you doing? EM fire, Captain!
Equip the EM weapon, so I was supposed to not kill those people.
Thank God you got here when you did. I just wish it hadn't come to that.
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse for using lethal force here. Or you could have used the EM gun like you were ordered. These are lives you're playing with here. So get your head in the game. Understand?
Go
Now,
away.
officer, the way those people were acting,
I was trying to
I've
attack
seen
them,
this
like
before.
melee them, but it wasn't working.
they were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us.
Am I supposed to
People we knew.
use electromagnetic stuff on them too?
They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Whatever.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Whatever.
I have detected hostile life nearby.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
Oh, now you want me to pull out my gun.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Just stand there.
That's a level 24. Is that what level I am?
Eradicated nearby enemies.
Wait, officer, are you and this woman experts?
Is this pickpocket?
Whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter.
Alright.
They said you've done this before. Well, got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't force them taking over anymore. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Speak to the fire team.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Your call. We're on the line.
Yeah, I don't want to end up having to fight these guys. Grenade!
Captain, you're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that morgue.
How am I encumbered, man? Shrapnel grenade. Yeah, make that number 2. Also, what's my level at right now? 143. Do this.
Stay sharp, Captain.
Two's not working. I'm confused here. Why is it says it's on 2, but doesn't throw it. It's weird. Uh-oh. Oh no.
It's got me! It's got me! Where are you?
Target down. Nice work, Captain. Can't let good resources go to waste.
Good day, Captain. I will accept any and all items.
Yeah, I need you to take pretty much everything, but all resources, please. Yep, that's good.
I will see you at a later time.
Damn, New Atlantis is completely different now.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
Like hell it is. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
Yeah.
Those creatures kill UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, after today's events, the Cabinet has decided to revisit its previous decision. We will be supporting your collection of the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. We're dismissed.
You're dismissed.
You got the Cabinet's full backing to prevent more attacks.
These orders can't be. Yes. Yes, sir. Consider it done. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack.
Yep.
You have my gratitude.
You're welcome.
I was also told the President wants us to get you into the Armistice archives ASAP. So, we've got no time to waste. You know what the archives are, correct? Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Let's go Freestar first. Varun's gonna be harder.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen. Report suggests there's a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for intel. Maybe even convince to work with you. All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise. Captain. Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive.
Great.
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
The Varun delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish, making it hard for us to verify what's flora and what's ambassador.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Oh, yippee. Wait, this person, the restart collector lady is over here? I thought she was on another planet.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Mark.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby. Terrors, as in more than one. All that security, and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all.
Yep.
I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time, and yours, and go? You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One, to convince me. Understood. I'm listening. You're not gonna flatter me into acting against... Oh, yes. Oh, please. Captain, I'm sorry, but my...
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry. Oh, what? You're the Vanguard captain, right?
Yep.
You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky. And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier. Well, then you have my earnest thanks. But look, they said you were coming here on official business. The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her. You were sent for me?
Does it work?
Huh, maybe...
He bought it.
Let's go somewhere to talk. So you want me to work with you, but why now? Why me? And what exactly would I be doing for the UC? Okay, first, you need her bio key, and that thing doesn't leave her side. Better chance of splitting the atom with a spoon than me getting that from her. The code machine. Only the ambassador's cleared for in there. Sorry. Her quarters. Oh, that's doable. And you and the UC will be providing me with what for my services? Really?
Lying.
Okay, you've got yourself a deal. Okay, so there's a utility corridor that leads to the ambassador's quarters, which you can access through the main conference room. Here, the key. Whatever you do, don't let the guards see you entering or exiting the utility section, or you're gonna be in serious hot water. I'll keep an ear out for more instructions from the UC.
I'm going to add... Hello, Stovey! Where am I going? I'm level 25. 25.
Patching in playback.
I haven't been playing it a lot though.
Rejected my appeal to join. Again, which means you and I are stuck in this colonial rat cage until we die. But I think we might need to. We should expedite the process.
What are you getting at, ma'am?
I mean, my requests keep being rejected. like anyone would miss him. Eva, I think it's time to get some sleep. Just think about it. Maybe we can reach out to some experts at that sort of thing, huh? Good night, Eva.
I was doing nothing in there. Hello, Evangeline.
Did I not make myself abundantly clear, Captain? You're not getting access to the archives. Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about. No. If the council found out, I'd lose my position. I'd be exiled.
Well, you might as well help us.
Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. The issue
Yeah.
at hand is one of trust, no? So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find a way to trust the UC with access to the archives. Good. I appreciate you working with me. Just like I'm sure our great powers will. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure an air of legitimacy to the whole proceeding. I can only let you get the information on the Terramorphs. Anything else and people will get suspicious. And all research will need to be monitored. Freestar scientific observers making sure everything's being used for the right purposes. But those two items should be enough to allay any suspicions. What on earth are you... Ah, yes. How could I forget? Here, the fee. Now let's go get your code PC and be on your way.
$7 grand, I'll take that.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here you go. I hope that'll be enough to maintain your discretion.
We'll see.
Exactly. It's like when someone insults you, you want to just...
Wait, is that over here too? Huh. Oh. Be sure current standard recalibrate friend foe settings. Protect current user. Let's go. Absolutely. Wait, hold on. I can do that and activate the turrets, but then I'm protected, so. Protect me! Yeah! Are they fighting each other? What's happening? This place is creepy. Can I go over there? I feel like the air of Salazar Slytherin right now. Wait, why is that shooting me? That shouldn't be shooting me. Oh, there you are, Vasco. hearing something. I don't know what it is. Oh, this is taking, like, it's activating the air ducts and taking all the shit out of the air. That's interesting. Alright, come on. This is ridiculous. Why? I have never had an activity also be on there at the same time. That's annoying. Where's Vasco during all this? Approach the
A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge, and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code.
Okay.
So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, Do I see this all clearly? The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them. Well, then I shall not fear. Please, follow me. Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
Well, that was easy. I don't think Vasco is very smart when it comes to following me around. Oh damn, I think I went the wrong way.
On the record? What response?
I'm told by top officials the cabinet already has a plan in place to open the Armistice archives.
Unless that archive is full of ordnance, it's not enough.
I see. Well, thank you for...
Keeping the skies safe out there?
No, I haven't left this planet. There was a Terramorph attack. I had to go steal a bunch of codes. Like, what are you talking about? Keeping the sky safe. Can I help you?
Why can't they just sign off on the quarterly budget already?
Captain, I just received a couple messages from an operative in the embassy office. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe and Balmore. Was he alive? Did they both actually agree?
Yep.
That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time. Regardless, superlative work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Hello.
Is it? I assumed that I would be going to like some planet and having to go into like a temple or something like that. Is this shit here? I think this stuff is here. I just assumed I'd be going to some desolate planet that they hid this stuff on.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Yes? You needed something?
Where am I returning the data to?
There you are. Captain. Surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sanan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
I thought this was going to be a lot bigger, more important of a mission. Vasco, you're in the way, bud.
Follow me.
I'm trying.
Howdy.
Pardon?
Beat you to it. Whoa. Now that's fucking... That's pretty cool.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Sure, whatever.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this. But we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
Interesting.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence.
You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Sure.
I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it?
Yes.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
I've got one skill point. I feel like I really need to get this persuasion thing going up. Because I suck at persuasion. Oh shit. Can I jump off of this? Hold on. Alright, quick save. Oh shit! How immersive.
Just look at it. It took years to get it looking just like this.
Alright, how do I get back to where I was?
I know.
I honestly didn't believe it would let me do that.
Greetings, citizen. Welcome to the UC.
I do not need a graphic designer, Vito, but thank you.
Authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
What the hell is going on in here?
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other.
Is this her dad?
An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am? There's a reason for that. Introductions first, though. I'm Francois Senon, but most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates.
So he wasn't executed.
I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies. One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the Colony War. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor, and considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier. To warrant my execution, the official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne, a battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life irrevocably changed. Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. After some long years earning the trust of this regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. If that's what you require to sleep at night, so
I bet you that the guy has some
according to my
information.
he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Damn, Vasco, you didn't even get in here? That's a toilet.
Hey. Guess?
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy. Captain, please, keep your voice down.
The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era.
But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself. Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years.
That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Really?
He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting? Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Interesting. So they're keeping this chick's dad alive in the basement. I'm going to reel in a guy that lightning storm. Not sure if he is on the ship, next to the ship. I don't know what this guy's doing. Oh, I do know something. I still haven't done this yet. I wonder if this guy can let me into the damn storage. Let's say I've done enough for the place now.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. Oh yeah? All right. Take this key card.
Let's go.
It'll get you in. But when it comes to anything that doesn't belong to your friend, keep it to looking, not touching. You get me? See you later.
That was easy.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has everything.
See, I really think there's got to be, the Terramorphs have to be like embedded into the ground. That's the only way they're getting here. Unless there's just someone that is planting them on ships, or somehow from planet to planet they're just attaching themselves to ships, and then as you come they just drop off.
Watch for the engine blast, will you? They'll pull you right over.
enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay.
This mission's been going on since I started the damn game.
Yes? What? Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't. Oh, did you? Well, I know who to go to next time I need to renew my liquor license. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much. Catch you later.
Excuse me.
Okay, hello.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Of course you did.
This is UC Space. You are cleared to dock with the Den.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Okay.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard. Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you? Orlaise. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him? A man? Living around Etheria. The gas giant. Only one ship like that I know of. Never docks. Doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlaise of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful. That part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back. Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Ship EM weapons damage systems at random, possibly stunning enemy engines for boarding. What is it saying? Wait, I'm just gonna disable the... I'm gonna disable the engine by shooting. It's pretty easy to me.
We're free and clear for flight.
We're getting ourselves into. The old den? There she is.
Endless boy. Oh, is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments, watch. All systems. Shoot them down.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. I'm coming for you, buddy.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
I lost everything because of the UC. They will get no more!
Wait, is he killing himself?
Pilot emergency.
think he killed himself.
Error. File deletion cannot be completed. Ending process.
Dude. That's actually annoying. This ship has been rendered inoperable. You are not... That's bullshit. How about we fix the computer then? Fix the ship. Man, you tell me I can't fix this ship? That's annoying. I think we might... Do we put that on? If we equip that and then go to the packs. Resources weigh 25% less. Oh. Okay, it's really annoying that I can't take this. And it didn't even say because it was that I was too not a high enough level. It just said that it had been rendered inoperable. There's no way to fix this. It's just annoying.
Something you need? Oh, yes, of course. I only... Until
Fucking
later.
Flower. I'm gonna leave him sitting out, floating out here.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Particle turret? The old den. Assuming I can dock here, right? I can't dock here? Well, that's lame. It's crap that I can't take his ship.
Switching over to
You are
standard
entering
engines.
United Colonies space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete.
Where the hell did I land?
By the way, scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty.
It's so weird that it says no bounty, because I have that skill where everybody's supposed to just randomly attack me.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet...
Another day?
Oh, it's raining here still.
Here on Vanguard business?
I'm a UC captain, so you better recognize.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
Hey, he killed himself.
I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you? Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Imagine if I put
Look at that.
a grenade in there.
Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. Of course, we're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
That gold around it means not a lot of people have done it. New mission, War Relics. So these are UC missions. That's what these are. This isn't even the main mission. I don't know where I clicked to go. Saw this gun lying around. Am I reporting to her off-world? Yeah, I think I am. Oh yeah, she's on Mars. That's where she's at. First, let me go back to Earth. So Virginia is about like right here. So this Virginia's about right here. Alright, this is about where Virginia would have been. Oh, there's something unknown. Something else unknown. Good old America. Unexplored geological feature. What is that? Iron meteorite. Storm crater. Corrosive liquid pool. Let's get out of that. So, I mean, essentially you can land wherever you want. It's crazy though. This is the Earth. Burns. Alrighty. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna finish exploring Earth. Oh, my guy is naked. Wait, okay, it went away. I'm gonna finish exploring Earth, and I'm gonna chill for a little bit. I found another storm crater. Oh, that's what the thing was? Oh. Chlorine. Ooh, a cave. Is it saying the last thing I needed to find was mercury? It was back there and I scanned it and it didn't do anything. That's interesting. Also kind of annoying. Sun is setting. Wonder if they've got like the pyramids in here and everything. That would be interesting. Wonder what's in a cave on Earth. Xenon? And there's really nothing here. Damn, that's kind of depressing, honestly. I want to fly to... I really want to see if... Where is... Huh. Oh, the dark side of the moon. Where is Egypt? I put my outpost on the fucking North Pole. That's smart. Egypt is like, what, right around here? That'd be awesome if I landed
Let's put this bird
right
on
on the
the ground.
planets. Or the planets. Pyramids. Look at that. That's beautiful. I saw a posting of the St. Louis Arch. I figure if they put that thing in here, why wouldn't they put the pyramids of Egypt? I'm just gonna look over this mountain. I'm gonna get back on my ship, get back in orbit, save, and conclude for the evening. Yeah, I don't know. Just fly into the sun? Is that possible? Mercury. And unavailable. Venus. Uranus. Jupiter. Can't land on Jupiter, right? Gas giant. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Ice giant. Make my way to Neptune. Oh, so you want to fight me? Alright, let's do it. Oh, bud. Wait, can I not board this guy? That's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Oh shit, there's another one? Alright, back to what I was doing. Little scan. Can't land on it, that's fine. Uranus. Pluto. I've not scanned this yet, so let's set a course. What is that? Galbank Storm Rider? Oh, it's a UC. Hey, how's it going?
Advised, this ship is armed. You have been warned. Now what is it? You understand who we are, right? Get off this channel. Do I have to spell it out for you? This is not a trading vessel.
Whatever. Rude ass motherfuckers. Saturn has tilted. But you can't scan it? That's... Can't be landed on. What else am I missing here? Venus. Venus. Oh, you know what I want to see real fast before I get off? I guess I can still do this deep cover mission too. Time to jump. We might do this mission.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Oh, you bastard. No. They better not try and jump drive. I just boarded their ship. They're gonna jump with me on it.
It's good to be alive. I thought I was dead. Just
he
plain
almost
dead.
was.
You Rangers are something else. You Rangers. After you undock, I got to get straight back to it, but thank you.
Wait, I can't take the ship? He just got himself free. Oh, great. Well, you have fun repairing this thing. He's stuck. His engines are down. His shields
We've
are down.
detached. Let's get out of here.
Is that... What mission am I doing? Oh, no. I want to talk to Emma Wilcox now. Let's finish this thing up. Part of the Freestar Collective. Oh yeah, I forgot my house is also on this planet.
Ashtar are sometimes spotted by farm.
Just let me.
Oh, you're back. How'd it go? Good. You did what I asked, so let's go meet the Marshal. Follow me.
Don't be causing trouble now.
Or what?
Well, hey there.
Hello,
Helga.
Helga.
Up the floors of the rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective space. Helps us to identify and respond to threats more quickly. Like I said before, there are less than a dozen rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources. Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm.
Jeez, how many stairs?
Marshal?
Emma! I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can handle the job.
Seems capable enough, and we could use the help.
All right, then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you.
Excuse me.
I've got just one question. Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
Sure.
Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy. I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take a farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger. Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way. That being said, best not to assume anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
I said it. I'm not going to we're not gonna do another mission. We're ending it right there. I'll be back on tomorrow maybe. Goodbye.